Hello student, with a pleasant morning. I, Pooja Bajpayee, at the platform of Shivaji Group of Institutions, welcome you all with a video lecture class. Student, the class is for class 8 ICSE and subject English language, and the chapter name is pronoun. So in your previous lecture, we have discussed about pronoun, what is it, and the kinds of pronoun. So pronouns are the words that is used in a place of a noun. So these are the words that we use in a place of a noun. I also discussed with you the example of this one related to, just like I am giving an example for you. Anjali is an intelligent girl. This one is written before you. So here, what is it? It's a noun here. It's a noun here, and you have to change this one into pronoun. So you can say that in a simple way, she is an intelligent girl. Like this, you can see. So here, which word we use in a place of a noun? This one is noun. This one is a proper noun. And we just don't want to take the name of that girl. That is why we need another word to explain that girl. So what can we do? We have to use another word, and that another word. In a lieu of that place, we have to use this one, and this one is a pronoun. Fine. If the word is like this, Mohan is an energetic. Mohan is an energetic boy. So which word you can use in a place of Mohan? You can use he. You can use he is an energetic boy, like this. So student, here we are seeing that the words that we use in a place of noun is called pronoun. Fine. But here what is the thing that you have to keep into your mind? Here Anjali is singular. That's why we are using singular pronoun. Mohan is singular. That's why we are using singular pronoun. But if the words are plural in number, if these are plural in number, so what will be true at that time? Just like the boys of this class, the boys of, in a simple way you can say the boys are very naughty. The boys are very naughty. So here the boys, what is boys here? Boys is a common noun, it's a common thing. Girls, boys, city and countries, areas like this, so these are common. So what is the word that you can use here? The boys, it means they are very naughty. They are very, like this you can use. The second example is for you. These students are very laborious. The students are very laborious. So you can say like this, they are very laborious. They are very laborious, like this you can see. So you are seeing that the word that we use in a place of a noun, the word that is used in a lieu of a noun, these are in the category of the pronoun. So it's a definition. And what are the another things that are in this term? So we can say that these are several in number, these are many in number, just like personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, personal pronoun. The second one, demonstrative, and next one, that is your interrogative. Next, emphasizing. Emphasizing. These are four that these are written before you. The personal pronoun I discussed with you in previous class. So personal pronoun is really very important for you, because in this pronoun you will come to know which word is in which category. Just like personal pronoun are classified. Personal pronoun are classified into person. And knowing the personal pronoun, you will come to know what is first person, what is second person, and what is third person. I discussed with you what is first, second, and third person. These are the basic knowledge and basic things that you see and use in your day-to-day life. First person, second person, and third person. So student, I am just making a table before you so that you will come to know what is first, second, and third person. That is the table before you, and that is very important for you. First person, second person, and third person. Okay. First person, second person, and third person. Okay. In the first person, what is the word that we use as a subject? As the subjective case. Subjective case. This is the thing. And I just want to remove it. Subjective case. This one, and objective case, this one, and possessive case. This is the last one. Okay. So here you will see there are many cases, just like emphatic or reflexive case. First person. So first person, what is the word that we use as a first person? I and we. And in the objective of this one, and the second person we use you. Fine. In third person we use he, she, it, they, and name of any person or thing. Okay. So let's see. So these are the words that we use as a subject in the sentence. I is used for singular number and we is used for plural number. Fine. You is the second person and he, she, it, these are the third person. So what is the object of I? This one is me and this one is us and this one is you. You is used as a subject as well as your object also. Here he, him, she, her, it, its, they, them, like this. Okay. Now, and if the name of any person, you can use him or her. Me. So that is the possessive case of this one. my, mine, our and ours. Here, your and yours. Now in the third person, him, his, her, and here hers, its, and their. So let's see this table that is before you. Student, speaker is the first person. I'm speaking before you. I'm using I word for me. I'm the speaker. Speaker is the first person. I'm only one here. That's why I'm using I. If more than one, so you have to use we. We ask you to do like this. Got it? So speaker is the first person. And audience, I told you already. I told you that you are listener. So it means you are audience. You are second person. And the thing that the content that is going on before us, that is the third person. It means what I am teaching you to. I am teaching a pronoun, so pronoun it. You can use it. He, she, it. Suppose that one boy of your class is absent today, so what the word you can use? That Rohan is absent. So you are saying that Rohan is absent today. He is a nice boy. He is very irregular boy. Like this you can use. And me, this one is used as an object. This one is used as an object. So slide. My possessive case, the word that we use as a possession is a right, that are my and mine, are and ours. What is the basic difference between my and mine and our and ours? Just like this is my book, this is my book, and it's mine. If you are using my, you have to use object after it. But if you are using my, you no need to use an object after. That's mine. That book is mine. That book is mine, and this is my book. This is the basic difference. Okay. In the same way, you can use this one, our and ours. Our and ours. So our and ours. What is the basic difference between two? These books are these books are ours, and these are our books. This is the basic difference. If you are using this one, so you have to use object after it. And if you are using this one, you no need to use object after it. In the same way, second person, third person, and this one. This one is used for possession and right. And in the third person, so you have got it. The speaker is the first person, audience and the listener is the second person. And in the third person, you have to use the content or the topic that is going on between the speaker and the audience. So here, what is the object of this one? The object of this one is him, and the object of this one is her. And its. And the object of this one is them. And in the possessive case, his, her and hers, like this. So student, that is the table of pronoun before you, and the exercise of relating this chapter we will discuss tomorrow. That is enough for you today. Thank you and have a nice day to all.
सुनिए, ये थोड़ा सा इधर कट रहा था।
Yes, ऐसे ही आते ही है,
थोड़ा सा
ऐसे कर लेते हैं। ऊपर आना था,
ये कर दें स्टॉप।
Good morning student, welcome to Shivaji Group of Institution online classes. Student, in previous class we have discussed exercise 3.2. Now today we will discuss its exercise 3.3. So student, we will start with filling the blanks. The first statement is the atmospheric pressure at dash in 100,000 Pascal. Student, the atmospheric pressure at sea level is 100,000 pascals. Now second statement, mercury is used as a barometric liquid because it is dash times denser than water. Student, mercury is used as a barometric liquid because it is 13.6 times denser than water. Now third statement, the empty space above mercury in a simple barometer is the empty space above mercury in a simple barometer. Simple barometer is called Torricellian vacuum. Now fourth statement, atmospheric pressure can support dash vertical height of water. Student, atmospheric pressure can support 10.34 meter vertical height of water. Now fifth statement, the common water pump works on the principle that atmosphere exert pressure. Atmosphere exert pressure. Now student, making correct statement. The first statement is the moisture present in mercury increases the barometric height of simple barometer. Student, this statement is incorrect because the moisture present in mercury decreases the barometric height of simple barometer. So the correct statement will be the moisture present in mercury decreases the barometric height of simple barometer. Now second statement, when the piston of common water pump is raised, its piston valve opens. Student, this statement is incorrect because when the piston of common water pump is raised, its piston remains closed. So the correct statement will be when the piston of common water pump is raised, its piston remains closed. Now third statement is when the piston of common water pump is lowered, its foot valve opens. Student, this statement is incorrect because when the piston of common water pump is lowered, its foot valve closes. So the correct statement will be when the piston common water pump is lowered, its foot valve closes. Now student, fourth statement is the vertical height of mercury in a simple barometer is dependent on the area of cross section of barometer tube. Student, this statement is incorrect because the vertical height of mercury in a simple barometer is independent on the area of cross section of barometer tube. So the correct statement, the vertical height of mercury simple barometer is independent on the area of cross section of barometer tube. Now fifth statement is water barometer is possible provided barometer tube is 9 meter long. Student, this statement is incorrect because water barometer is possible provided barometer tube is 10.34 meter long. So the correct statement will be water barometer is possible provided barometer tube is 10.34 meter long. Now student, true or false? The first statement, anarite barometer uses pure mercury. Student, this statement is false because anarite barometer does not use any kind of liquid. So this statement is false. Now second statement, the air pressure can support 13.10 meter vertical column of mercury. Student, this statement is false because the air pressure can support 76 centimeter vertical column of mercury. So this statement is false. Now third statement, as we go high in the mountain, the atmospheric pressure decreases, and the statement is true. Now next statement, a simple barometer is compact and portable. Student, this statement is false because a simple barometer is made up of glass, and while carrying from one place to another place, there is chance of breaking it. So this statement is false. Now fifth statement, the foot valve of lift pump is placed in the piston. Student, this statement is true. Now student, take the correct option. The first statement is water is not used as a barometric liquid because it is difficult to have a barometer tube 11 meter long, and water vaporizes under vacuum condition, and water sticks to the side of glass tube, and all the above. Student, all these above statements are correct. So the correct option is D. Now second statement is the space above the mercury in a simple barometer is called Torricellian vacuum, Newton's vacuum, Archimedes vacuum, and none of these. Student, the correct option is A, which is Torricellian vacuum. Now student, third statement is the vertical height of mercury which a simple barometer can support at sea level, 76 centimeter and more than 76 centimeter and less than 76 centimeter, and none of these. Student, the correct option is A, which is 76 centimeter. Now fourth statement, when the ink fountain pen leaks on high altitude. First is pressure of air is more outside than inside the ink pen, and pressure of air is less outside than inside the ink pen, and the density of ink on high altitude decreases, and none of these. Student, the correct option is B, which is pressure of air is less outside than inside the ink pen. Now student, match the following. The first statement, a device for lifting groundwater. The correct option is C, which is common water pump. Now second statement is a device used to find atmospheric pressure and uses mercury. The correct option is A, which is mercury barometer. Now third statement is a device used to find atmospheric pressure which does not use mercury. The correct option is D, which is aneroid barometer. A valve in the common water pump which does not allow the water to flow back. The correct option is B, which is foot valve. So student, today's class is over. Thank you.
Hello student, welcome to SUI online chemistry classes for class 8. Student, in previous video I did almost finished your chapter, that is the element, compound and mixture. Now this is the revision video for lesson 3, that is the element, compound and mixture. First of all student, what is matter? I hope सभी जानते होंगे what is matter. Matter is anything which occupy space and have mass. मैटर वो कुछ भी हो सकता है जिसका मास हो और जो स्पेस को ऑक्यूपाई करे, लाइक मी, लाइक चॉक, लाइक टेस्टर, लाइक बोर्ड, लाइक पोडियम, एनीथिंग लाइक एयर, कुछ भी ऐसा जो मास हो जिसके पास और जो स्पेस को ऑक्यूपाई करे. देन मैटर इज क्लासिफाइड इनटू टू पार्ट्स, प्योर सब्सटेंस एंड इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस. प्योर सब्सटेंस इज दैट सब्सटेंस which have particular own formula, जिनका खुद का एक पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मूला होता है, वो सारे प्योर सब्सटेंस में आते हैं. फॉर द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ आयरन, आयरन हैव फॉर्मूला Fe एंड इट इज मेड बाय Fe एटम्स. अगर आयरन, मैं आपको बोलूँ आयरन बॉक्स लेकर के आइए, तो आप छोटा सा भी आयरन बॉक्स होगा तो उसमें भी Fe एटम से मेड होगा, बड़ा सा आयरन बॉक्स होगा वो भी Fe एटम से मेड होगा. इट मीन्स इट इज प्योर सब्सटेंस because it have formula that is Fe atom, Fe. Now another example like water. आप कहीं का भी वाटर ले आइए, नदी का ले आइए, अपने घर से लेके कहीं का भी आप वाटर लाएंगे, the formula of water is H2O and it is fixed. तो जिन सब्सटेंस का फॉर्मूला फिक्स्ड होता है वो सारे सब्सटेंस क्या कहलाते हैं? प्योर सब्सटेंस कहलाते हैं. लाइक सॉल्ट, लाइक ऑक्सीजन गैस, लाइक नाइट्रोजन गैस, HCl, जिनका भी फॉर्मूला होता है वो सारे कैसे होते हैं? प्योर सब्सटेंस होते हैं. ओके, नाउ मूव टू व्हाट इज इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस. इट इज जस्ट अपोजिट टू प्योर सब्सटेंस इफ प्योर सब्सटेंस हैव फिक्स्ड फॉर्मूला. ऑन द अदर हैंड इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस आर दोज सब्सटेंस व्हिच हैव नॉट फिक्स्ड फॉर्मूला. इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस वो सब्सटेंस होते हैं जिनका कोई फॉर्मूला फिक्स्ड नहीं होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे मैंने आपको बोल दिया एडिशन ऑफ शुगर इन 1 ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ दिस? कुछ भी नहीं, इसका कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं होगा. हम क्या बोलेंगे? इट इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ, इट इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ शुगर एंड वाटर. सो व्हेन टू प्योर सब्सटेंस, शुगर हैव फॉर्मूला, यस, C12H22O11, water have formula, yes, it is H2O. Two pure substances are mixed together to form impure substance. Now we add also some salt in it. Salt is a pure substance, it have formula that is NaCl. So two or more than two pure substances are mixed to each other to form impure substance. But student, remember, These pure substance do not react chemically to each other. ये जो हमने प्योर सब्सटेंस को ऐड किया है ये केमिकली रिएक्ट नहीं होने चाहिए. ओके, इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस का कोई भी फिक्स्ड फॉर्मूला नहीं होता है. देन इम्प्योर सब्सटेंस इज फर्दर क्लासिफाइड इनटू होमोजीनियस and heterogeneous mixture. Student, impure substance is also known as mixture because हम लोग mix कर रहे हैं. When two or more than two pure substances are mixed together with each other and they do not react chemically, then it is known as impure substance as well as mixture. So mixture is further classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Today I am going to discuss what is the difference between the homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Okay, so let us take an example. The example is we take some sugar and add in a 1 glass of water. So student, क्या आप विजुअली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे, देख करके बता पाएंगे कि इस ग्लास में शुगर प्रेजेंट है? आंसर इज नो. हम टेस्ट करके बता सकते हैं पर विजुअली आइडेंटिफाई करके नहीं बता सकते हैं. ओके, व्हेन वी कांट विजुअली आइडेंटिफाई द प्रेजेंस ऑफ कंपोनेंट इन मिक्सचर, इट इज नोन एज होमोजीनियस मिक्सचर. अब मैंने उसी पानी में कुछ सैंड डाल दी, आप उसको विजुअली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे. ओके, then what is heterogeneous mixture? Heterogeneous mixture is that mixture in which we can easily identify the presence of component in mixture. जब हम मिक्सचर के कंपोनेंट को इजीली रिकॉग्नाइज कर ले, देख करके पहचान ले, then that type of mixture is known as heterogeneous mixture. यहाँ पे एक वर्ड यूज होता है स्टूडेंट, फेज. What is the meaning of phase? When we can't visually identify the presence of component in that mixture, then we can say that the phase of mixture is 1. जब हम कंपोनेंट को देख करके पहचान ना पाए, then हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कि इस मिक्सचर का जो फेज है वो 1 है. Homogeneous mixture have phase is equal to 1. On the other hand, heterogeneous mixture is phase is more than 1, 2 is not equal to 1. एक फेज नहीं होती है किसकी? हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर की. फॉर एग्जाम्पल when we add some drop of oils in water, we can easily identify the presence of oil in that water. Both are in their liquid state, but we can easily identify the presence of oil in that water. So that mixture have phase is equal to 2, क्योंकि हम उसमें दो कंपोनेंट को पहचान पा रहे हैं, oil and water. तो homogeneous mixture have phase is equal to 2. It means it is heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture phase कभी भी 1 नहीं होता है. It is more than 1 or 2. It is not equal to 1. Okay, for example, the mixture of oil and water, we can easily identify the presence of oil in that water. Okay, so this is all about the homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. In matter is classified into 2: pure substance, impure substance. Pure substance have fixed formula, fixed composition. Impure substance are also known as mixture. They do not have fixed formula. तो कोई fixed formula नहीं होता है. They are further classified into 2 type of mixture: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. In homogeneous mixture, we cannot easily identify the presence of component present in mixture, and phase is equal to always 1. And in heterogeneous mixture, we can easily identify the presence of component and phase is equal to not 1. In next video, I will explain the classification of pure substance. Thank you.
Hello class, welcome to you Shivaji Group of Institutions online classes. Class, I have discussed chapter 4, India in 18th century. India in 18th century. India in 18th century. So in previous video I have discussed century, many Mughal ruler, many Mughal empire were ruled, but later Mughal rulers were very weak and they have no power to, they could not hold the province of the empire. Understand? So now students, today I will discuss about the rise of independent state. Rise of independent state. Understand? Last Mughal ruler यानी औरंगजेब was the last Mughal ruler या last most powerful ruler of the Mughal ruler. So after the Aurangzeb, the emperor were very poor and they have no strong power. Understand? After the decline of Mughal ruler, many reasons या many causes that weak succession. First, all successors were weak. माने जो successors थे औरंगजेब के बाद वो क्या थे, बहुत ही weak थे. रिवाल्वरी among the nobles के बीच क्या होती थी, रिवाल्वरी होती थी. नेक्स्ट क्रिटिस ऑफ द जागीरदारी एंड मनसबदारी, माने क्रिटिस ऑफ द जागीरदारी एंड मनसबदारी, यानी मनसबदारी एंड जागीरदारी टू social, यानी social level in that time. So the decline reason of the Mughal empire. Understand? Invasions of the Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali, माने invasions of the, it is the fourth causes of the decline of Mughal empire. Next point is war of successions, माने all Mughal empire were always wars in successors, माने वह अपने उत्तराधिकार के लिए ही लड़ाई करते रहते थे. They were Aurangzeb policies, माने after the Aurangzeb, यानी Aurangzeb is the last Mughal powerful Mughal empire, but his policies were so difficult. Understand? Next, weak military power, माने Mughal empire, Mughal rulers have weak military power. It is the causes of decline of the Mughal empire. Okay. Next आगे rise the independent state. तो after the Mughal ruler, माने Mughal ruler के बाद rise of independent state, माने कई ऐसे independent state rise हुए कि the because reason क्या था, तो last यानी जो later Mughal ruler थे so weak, माने later Mughal ruler बाद के जो भी Mughal rulers थे they were very weak, माने वो बहुत ही weak थे. They could not hold the province of the empire together. Because they could not hold the province, माने वह अपनी province माने नॉर्थ की सुरक्षा could not hold empire together, माने कई लोग मिलकर भी नहीं कर पाते थे. Understand? So the many independent state to rise. It is the causes of decline of the Mughal ruler. Understand? So now we discuss about how many independent state. So in previous video I have discussed about Bengal. Bengal is the first province to independent state. Now I will discuss about second point is Hyderabad. Hyderabad, the condition of in that time in Hyderabad कि Chin Kolij Khan, who was the governor of Hyderabad. In that time he was the governor of the Hyderabad. माने इस समय ये क्या था, हैदराबाद का गवर्नर था. And founded the state of Hyderabad in 1724. He founded, माने उसने 1724 में हैदराबाद स्टेट की स्थापना की थी. After that in CE 1722, यानी 1722 में he defeated the Sayyid brothers, यानी he defeated two Sayyid brothers and was given the title, and so he was given the title, यानी title of Nizamul Mulk, माने the Nizamul Mulk. He had given, या इन्हें इसे दिया गया था टाइटल क्या दिया गया था? निजामुल मुल्क. Okay, next, who was the governor of Hyderabad in that time? So Chin Police Khan was the governor of Hyderabad in that time. He was the founder. When he founded the Hyderabad state in 1724. Okay. Next, in CE 1722 and Common Era 1722 में he defeated to Syed brothers. मतलब उसने Syed brothers के बाद defeated किया and given the title of Nizamul Mulk. Okay. He tried to keep the Marathas. He tried to keep the Marathas of his kingdom. Of his kingdom. उसने अपने kingdom में इन्हें मराठाओं को try to keep and followed the policy of tolerance. And he followed a policy of tolerance. उसने टॉलरेंस की एक पॉलिसी यानी पॉलिसी को भी फॉलोड किया टुवर्ड्स द हिंदूज हिंदुओं से. ओके, हिंदुओं से उसने एक पॉलिसी एक टॉलरेंस की पॉलिसी फॉलोड की. आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ 1748 आफ्टर हिज डेथ 1748 the state fell into the hands of weak succeeders. his state जो भी इसका state था, it means Hyderabad. हैदराबाद fell into the hands of weak succeeders. हैदराबाद जो था वो weak succeeders मणिपुर से कमजोर उत्तराधिकारी के हाथों में चला गया था, ट्रांसफर हो गया था. ओके, I revise again this topic because in previous video I have discussed about Bengal and today I have discussed in Hyderabad. तो हैदराबाद क्या था? The governor of Hyderabad is Chin Police Khan. He founded the state of Hyderabad in 1722. He founded the Hyderabad in 1724. Okay, and in 1722 he defeated to Syed brothers and given the title of Nizamul Mulk. Okay. And he tried to keep the Marathas out of his kingdom and followed the policy of tolerance towards the Hindus. Okay, his death, after his death, 1748, the state fell into the hands of weak succeeders. Okay, after that we discuss about the third state. Third state is also called Awadh. Awadh is the third state, any third independent state in that time. Okay. So Syed Khan was appointed the governor of Awadh in that time. Syed Khan को उस समय अवध का गवर्नर अपॉइंट किया गया. Syed Khan was appointed as the governor of Awadh. As the governor of Awadh in that time, in time period of 17 and Common Era 1722 by the Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah. Okay, Muhammad Shah appointed. Emperor Muhammad Shah appointed the governor of Awadh in that time Syed Khan in 1722. Okay, in this time he tried to establish the peace in state in Awadh. he tried to peace उसने उस समय स्टेट में अपने स्टेट में अवध establish to peace peace establish करने की राइट कोशिश की. he was succeeded by his son-in-law Safdar Jung. Okay, and he founded an independent dynasty in Awadh. उसने उस समय in that time he founded independent dynasty. उसने अवध में एक independent dynasty establish की. His son उसका son कौन? Sujaud-Dawla gave peace and prosperity to Awadh. Okay, so now we discuss now we repeated this topic Awadh. तो अवध क्या था कि एम्परर मुगल यानी एम्परर मोहम्मद शाह यानी Emperor Muhammad Shah appointed the Shayed Khan as the governor of Awadh. In that time, he established peace in state and he defeated, he was succeeded by his son-in-law and Safdar Jung, and he founded an independent state. An independent state as a dynasty, and a dynasty of Awadh, and his son Sujatullah gave the peace and prosperity to Awadh. Okay. Students, I have discussed about the three independent states. First Bengal, second Hyderabad, and third Awadh. Now we discuss about four independent state. Rohilkhand in that time, any Rohilas. The Rohilas were an Afghan tribes, but in that time, मतलब उस समय Rohilas जो थे were an Afghan tribes. वो क्या थे? Afghan के tribes थे. Okay, settled in Muradabad, माने settled in Muradabad and Bareilly, the region of Uttar Pradesh. माने वह and that time माने वो उस समय मुरादाबाद और बरेली माने बरेली रीजन से उत्तर प्रदेश में सेटल हो गए थे. ओके, टेकिंग द एडवांटेज ऑफ कंफ्यूजन, टेकिंग द एडवांटेज ऑफ माने एडवांटेज लेने के बाद कंफ्यूजन यानी जो कंफ्यूजन था कॉज्ड बाय नादिर शाह इन्वेशन, माने कॉज माने जिसका कारण क्या था? नादिर शाह का इन्वेशन, माने नादिर शाह का आक्रमण. Okay, their leader in that time Ali Muhammad, माने in that time माने उस समय Ali Muhammad their leader माने उनका नेता था Ali Muhammad Khan established his control over the Rohilkhand. So he established his control माने he established his control over the Rohilkhand. मतलब उसने उस समय रोहिलखंड यानी रोहिलखंड पर पूरी तरह से ओवर कंट्रोल माने कंट्रोल किया. They fought constant battle माने they fought constant battle with Delhi, Awadh and Jats and Marathas. यानी रोहिलास माने रोहिलास जो थे उस समय they fought constant माने उनके कई युद्ध हुए थे. With Delhi माने दिल्ली के साथ, अवध के साथ, in that time Jats and Marathas. Okay, there is the third independent state is also called the Rohilkhand, and Rohilkhand in that time Rohilas and Rohilas were also called the Afghan tribes and settled in Muradabad in Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh, and region of Uttar Pradesh. They were advantage, and they have advantage and taking advantage of the confusion caused by Nadir Shah's invasion. Their leader in that time Ali Muhammad Khan established his control over the Rohilkhand, और उसने उस समय रोहिलखंड माने अपने ओवर रोहिलखंड पर कंट्रोल करने के लिए establish किया था. और they fought constant battle या they fought many battles in that time, Delhi, Awadh, Jats and Marathas. Now students, today I have discussed four topics of rise independent state. First is Bengal, second is Hyderabad, and third is Awadh, and fourth is Rohilkhand. So I hope you have understand these topics. Students, other topics of these chapters I will discuss in next video. Okay, thank you for attending this class.
सुस्वागतम. मैं रेणुलता पांडे, संस्कृत शिक्षिका, शिवाजी ग्रुप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशंस. बच्चों, आज मैं आपको चैप्टर 5 पश्चेदम पक्षी जगत का शेष अर्थ पढ़ाने जा रही हूँ. इसके पहले बच्चों आप पढ़ चुके हैं कुछ पक्षियों के बारे में, जिसमें गरुड़ और कबूतर के बारे में मैंने आपको बताया था. तो पहले जो मैंने संकेत आपको दिए थे उसका अर्थ पूर्ण हो चुका है. अब नेक्स्ट संकेत है कहां से लेकर के प्रेरियल तक. इसमें 3 पैसेज हमने लिए हैं, ठीक है, और उसमें चित्र भी बना हुआ है उस पक्षी का, और उसके साथ ही ये संस्कृत की पंक्तियां लिखी हुई हैं। तो संकेत डालेंगे और फिर अर्थ लिखेंगे। संदर्भ ऑलरेडी आप लिख चुके हैं स्टार्टिंग में ही, चैप्टर की स्टार्टिंग में संदर्भ आपको बस एक बार लिखना है। फिर आपने ये संकेत डाला, उसके बाद इन पंक्तियों का अर्थ ध्यान से सुने। कहा ना जानाति एनम खगम, कहा मीन्स कौन, ना जानाति नहीं जानता है, एनम खगम, खगम इस पक्षी को, इस पक्षी को कौन नहीं जानता है। अयम का करोति, यह का करता है। अतः काका, इसलिए काका है, यानी इसलिए कौवा है। कौवे का नाम काक क्यों है? क्योंकि वो काका करता रहता है। यह का करता है, इसलिए काका यानी कौवा है। अयम का ध्वनि ना सुप्तान जागरयति, यह का की ध्वनि से सोते हुए लोगों को जगाता है। जागरयति जगाता है। काकस्य चेष्टा जगत प्रसिद्धा अस्ति, कौवे की चेष्टा संसार में प्रसिद्ध है या जगत प्रसिद्ध है, ये भी लिख सकते हैं। ऐसा यह छात्राणाम कृते आदर्शा, ये छात्रों के लिए आदर्श है। कृते मीन्स होता है के लिए, ठीक है, ये छात्रों के लिए आदर्श है। छात्रेण अपि काकेन समानम सदा प्रयत्नः कर्तव्यः, छात्र को भी काकेन समानम, कौवे के समान हमेशा प्रयत्न करना चाहिए। अयम का देखिए ये हो गया। अब दूसरा पैसेज है, उसमें दूसरा चित्र बना हुआ है जो कोयल का है, ठीक है। तो देखिए, काकस्य स्वरः अति कर्कशः, काकस्य स्वरः अति कर्कशः, कौवे का स्वर अत्यंत कर्कश होता है यानी कठोर होता है। परंतु अस्य मधुरा स्वर, परंतु इसका स्वर मीठा है। मधुरा मीन्स मीठा है। अस्य पंचमे स्वरे गीतं श्रुत्वा वृद्धा बालाः युवकाः युवत्याः च अतिमुग्धाः भवन्ति। इसके पंचम स्वर में गीत सुनकर के बूढ़े, बालक, युवक और युवतियां अतिमुग्धा भवन्ति, अत्यंत मोहित हो जाते हैं या मुग्ध हो जाते हैं, ये भी। नूनम निश्चय ही अयम कोकिला, निश्चय ही यह कोयल है। अयम प्रेरयति, यह प्रेरित करती है। मधुरम वदत, मीठा बोलो, यह प्रेरित करती है मीठा बोलो। फिर से देखिए, कौवे का स्वर अत्यंत कठोर होता है परंतु इसका स्वर मीठा है। इसके पंचम स्वर में गीत सुनकर बूढ़े, कोमल लगाएंगे, बालक, युवक और युवतियां अत्यंत मुग्ध हो जाते हैं। निश्चय ही यह कोयल है, यह प्रेरित करती है। मधुरम वदत, मीठा बोलो। नेक्स्ट देखिए, अब क्या है, अब जो चित्र बना हुआ है वो बगुले का है और ये पैसे यहां से स्टार्ट हो रहा है। सांप्रतम एनम खगम पश्यन्, सांप्रतम मीन्स इस समय या अब इस पक्षी को देखो। अस्सी श्वेता वर्णा अस्ति, इसका सफेद रंग है। अस्य एकाग्रता दर्शनीय, इसकी एकाग्रता देखने योग्य है। दर्शनीय देखने योग्य है। एषः तावत् एक पदे एव तिष्ठति, यह तब तक, तावत् मीन्स तब तक, एक पद मीन्स एक पैर पर, एक पैर पर तब तक खड़ा रहता है यावत में, जब तक मत्स्यम न प्राप्त होती, मछली नहीं प्राप्त कर लेता। यह एक तब तक एक पैर पर ही खड़ा रहता है जब तक मछली प्राप्त नहीं कर लेता। मीन्स हाँ। अयम बकः, यह बगुला ही है। अयम छात्रान एकाग्र मनसा लक्ष्य प्राप्त प्रेरयति, यह छात्रों को एकाग्र मन से लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने के लिए प्रेरित करता है। प्रेरयति, प्रेरित करता है। ठीक है, फिर से एक बार मैं दोहरा रही हूं, ध्यान से सुने। इस पक्षी को कौन नहीं जानता। यह का करता है, इसलिए का अर्थात कौवा है। यह का की ध्वनि से सोए हुए लोगों को जगाता है। कौवे का प्रयत्न या चेष्टा संसार प्रसिद्ध है। यह छात्रों के लिए आदर्श है। छात्र को भी कौवे के समान हमेशा प्रयत्न करना चाहिए, कर्तव्य करना चाहिए। ये तव्यत प्रत्यय है इसमें बेटा, क्री धातु, क्री प्लस तव्यत शब्द बनता है कर्तव्य, यानी करना चाहिए। यह कौन है? इति जानातु, इसे जान लो। अस्य अपि वर्णः कृष्णा, इसका भी रंग काला है। काकस्य स्वरः अति कर्कशः, कौवे का स्वर अत्यंत कठोर परंतु इसका स्वर मीठा है। ये यहाँ से दूसरा पैसेज स्टार्ट हो रहा है। अयम कहाँ से? ये कौन है, इसे जान लो। यह भी, इसका रंग भी काला है। कौवे का स्वर अत्यंत कठोर परंतु इसका स्वर मीठा है। इसके पंचम स्वर में गीत सुनकर बूढ़े, बालक, युवक और युवतियां अत्यंत मुग्ध हो जाते हैं। निश्चय ही यह कोयल है। यह प्रेरित करती है मीठा बोलो। अगला पैसेज है, उसमें बगुला के बारे में बताया गया है। अब इस पक्षी को देखो, इसका सफेद रंग है, इसकी एकाग्रता देखने योग्य है। यह तब तक एक पैर पर ही खड़ा रहता है जब तक मछली प्राप्त नहीं कर लेगा। आमिस, हाँ हलंत लगाएंगे आम में, यह है बगुला ही है। यह छात्रों को एकाग्र मन से लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने के लिए प्रेरित करता है। ठीक है बच्चों, इसके बाद मैं नेक्स्ट पैसेज आपको पढ़ाती हूँ। ओके, हाँ बच्चों, अब आगे का संकेत देखें, अयम से लेकर के पक्षी जगत तक। ठीक है, अयम खलु न्याय प्रिय पक्षी, किसके बारे में बताया जा रहा है? हंस के बारे में। ठीक है, अगला जो चित्र बना है आपकी बुक में वो हंस का चित्र है। अयम खलु न्याय प्रिय पक्षी, खलु निश्चय, निश्चय ही यह न्याय प्रिय पक्षी है। अस्यापि वर्णांत धवला, अस्यापि, अस्यापि का संधि उच्छेद क्या होगा? दीर्घ संधि है बच्चों। अस्यापि में दो शब्द हैं, अस्य धन अपि। ठीक है, यानी इसका भी, समझ में, इसका भी रंग सफेद है। धवल है यानी सफेद है। ऐशा दुग्धात जलम पृथकम करोति, ऐशा मीन्स यह दूध से पानी को अलग कर देता है, यानी दूध और पानी अलग अलग कर देता है। पृथक मीन्स अलग। अतः अयम नीर क्षीर विवेकी मन्यते, इसलिए यह नीर क्षीर विवेकी माना जाता है। नीर मीन्स जल और क्षीर मीन्स दूध, यानी पानी, दूध और पानी को अलग करने वाला, यानी उचित अनुचित का निर्णय करने वाला। इसलिए इसे नीर क्षीर विवेकी अर्थात उचित अनुचित का निर्णय करने वाला माना जाता है। अयम सरस्वत्या वाहनम, यह सरस्वती का वाहन है। अयम हंसा, यह हंस है। वयम हंस इव न्याय प्रियः भवेम, वयम मीन्स हमें, हंस इव समान या तरह, हंस की तरह न्याय प्रिय होना चाहिए। हमें हंस की तरह न्याय प्रिय होना चाहिए। फिर से देखिए, यह निश्चय ही यह न्याय प्रिय पक्षी है, इसका भी रंग सफेद है। यह दूध से पानी को अलग कर देता है, इसलिए इसे नीर क्षीर विवेकी अर्थात उचित अनुचित का निर्णय करने वाला माना जाता है। यह सरस्वती का वाहन है, यह हंस है। हमें हंस की तरह न्याय प्रिय होना चाहिए। ठीक है, अब आगे का पैसेज देखें जिसमें मोर का चित्र बना है। एनम तु सर्वे जानन्ति एव, इसे तो, तू मीन्स तो, इसे तो सभी जानते ही हैं। एव मीन्स ही, इसे तो सभी जानते ही हैं। अस्य नृत्यम सर्वान् जनान् आनंदयति, इसका नृत्य सभी लोगों को आनंदित करता है। एषा राष्ट्र पक्षी अपि मन्यते, इसे राष्ट्रीय पक्षी भी माना जाता है। अस्य चित्रवर्णः अर्धचंद्राकारा च पक्षा भवन्ति, इसके चित्रवर्णा मीन्स अनेक रंगों वाले अर्धचंद्राकार पंख होते हैं। अर्धचंद्राकार यानी जिसमें आधा चंद्रमा बना होता है, इस तरह की आकृति होती है। इसके अनेक रंगों वाले अर्ध और अर्धचंद्राकार पंख होते हैं। वदतु सांप्रतम, सांप्रतम मीन्स अब बताओ, वदतु बताओ, अब बताओ, अयम कहा यह कौन है, किम क्या, किम कथितम क्या कहा, मयूरः मोर, आम मीन्स हाँ, एषः मयूरा यह मोर है, मयूरम विना तो पक्षिणां शोभा कुता, मोर के बिना तो पक्षियों की शोभा कहाँ, कुता मीन्स कहाँ। अहो रमणीयम खलु इदं पक्षी जगत, अरे निश्चय ही यह पक्षी जगत सुंदर है, रमणीय है यानी सुंदर है। ठीक है, फिर से देखें यहाँ से, इसे तो सभी जानते ही हैं, इसका नृत्य सभी लोगों को आनंदित करता है। ऐसा राष्ट्र पक्षी, इसे राष्ट्र पक्षी भी माना जाता है। इसके अनेक रंगों वाले अर्ध और अर्धचंद्राकार पंख होते हैं। अब बताओ यह कौन है, क्या कहा, मोर, हाँ यह मोर है, मोर के बिना तो पक्षियों की शोभा कहाँ, अरे निश्चय ही यह पक्षी जगत सुंदर है। तो बच्चों आज ये पश्येदम पक्षी जगत पाठ आपका पूरा हो गया है। सभी बच्चे इसके शब्दार्थ याद करें और इसका अर्थ पढ़ें, अच्छी तरह से पढ़ें और लिखें। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं इस चैप्टर की एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व कराऊंगी। तब तक आप अपना कार्य पूर्ण करें। धन्यवाद, आपका दिन मंगलमय हो।